name's India Rose and I live in Canberra in Australia. I was diagnosed with cryoglobulinemia when I was 19 years old. So all through my childhood, really, everything was kind of contributed to pain. I had constant pain, mostly in my knees and lower extremities for my whole life, especially playing sport. I was a hockey player. And, training in Australia was in winter and so were the games. So it was really cold and I would always come home and, wake up my dad during the middle of the night asking for a massage or some Panadol. And we could just never figure out why I was in so much pain all the time.
She ended up in the stroke unit when she was 19. So this was before she actually got her diagnosis. The neurologist that we saw on that day said to me, she needs a psychiatrist. There's something psychiatrically wrong with your daughter. So that was at 19, and that was on the back of depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, not being taken seriously by any healthcare professionals. And really all we could do as a family was just believe in her and just kind of keep her afloat and keep her alive, which is pretty dramatic. And I knew I'd cry telling this because so many of those parents will relate. And so when I left that hospital when she was 19, I said to my husband, I said, my daughter is not crazy. There's something going on. And it's really rare and I'm going to find it.
Well, I'm 24 now. Even the last 5 years, it took a really big push to finally get some specialists on my side, but still, even then, a lot of them don't really know what to do with me, or whether it's, in my head, or because nobody really knows about like, they know about vasculitis, but necessarily cryoglobulinemia, they have no idea. So it's actually really hard trying to find medical support for what's going on and not to be turned away to go, oh, we think it could just be, in your head, or I'm sorry, where was that pain? Are you sure it's not because of this? Or, when I kept getting bacterial infections, it was, are you sure you know how to wipe your bottom properly? And it's like, of course I do. And there was just so many different things, and that it was psychological and this pain's in your head. And it's like, I can't walk. I can't do normal things, and I'm a young adult. And it's impacting my life so severely that, everybody with vasculitis would understand how tired you get. And, I will go grocery shopping and walk around the shops for a little while or grab lunch with a friend, and then I'm knocked out for a week, just absolute exhaustion.
She missed a bit of school, but academically she's really very sound, but she's missed so much school that she kind of lost her confidence as well. And she got labelled as being a hypochondriac. She got labelled as being difficult, someone who's dramatic and histrionic. And in the end, as a young one, I think she just gave up complaining as well, because nobody took her seriously. Another challenge has been not being able to find a peer anywhere in the world that has a similar situation to her. There's not many women of childbearing age, so she was always looking for someone to discuss things like the menstrual irregularities and the pain that she got with menstruation as well. She had questions about future fertility. She's got no peers that she knows of that are young women that have mothers, that have children that are mothers. So trying to find someone else out there that can relate has been almost impossible. She's lost a lot of good friends over time because they just don't get it. When you're 19 and you're out clubbing and you have to go home because you can't stay out in the cold, or you're out clubbing and you can't wear a short skirt with bare legs because you won't be able to move for pain for 3 to 7 days afterwards. Eventually friends get sick of you and they just drop you and they move on.
I think when you have vasculitis, you really need to listen to your body when enough's enough. And having friends and family around who understand that you can't go to things, it might be the day of an event and you just go, I just can't. And people who are understanding about that, because a lot of people, because it's such an invisible illness, nobody not many people understand that we can't do normal things. Now that I have a baby, I can't just lay in bed all day and, if I get sick, I can't just go and lay in bed anymore. So I've got this little person to look after. So it's been a real huge mental battle, really, to make sure that this little person is happy and is okay and all his needs are met, and having to push all mine aside to just keep powering through the days and the nights and the days and the nights when, a year ago I could just lay in bed and, kind of get over that flare, whereas now it's a lot harder. So, but, here I am 11 months in, and I'm still doing it. So I think that's definitely built up a bit of strength in me to be able to do more things and not push myself because I have to, but to know that I'm strong enough to do that.